We hopefully can fill up our water at the Toronto Public Library today. Otherwise, it's looking to be a quiet day of cycling from Eureka to Chanute. We'll catch a glimpse of the Toronto Lake from its easternmost bay and pass through Coyville, Kansas, population 60. The elevation profiles are starting to get interesting again, and the roads are becoming a bit windier in our last couple of days of Kansas. Good morning, it's day 38, and it is Saturday, June 22nd. I am in Eureka at a gas station across from our Airbnb. Just filled up our water bottles. We are ready to hit the road and do 62 miles to Chanute. Getting an early start, 5:30. Not as early as I would have wanted, but we'll still get the bulk of our riding done before the blazing heat today. It's time for my first Transamerica Trail turtle rescue. All right, Paul, let's save this little guy. He's gonna pee on you, be careful. Oh, he completely closed up in his shell. Wow. Completely closed. Beautiful, beautiful shell. All right, Rock. Paul doing his duty, saving a turtle. How happy is this turtle going to be?
What was the hat
I think the head comes out of there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, be free.
Yeah, no, you're pointing in the wrong direction. Point him that way, yeah.
Free, little guy.
He is so scared. Good job, Paul. Except no substitutes. I'm enjoying an iced honey bun here at 5:55 a.m. This isn't my only breakfast. I did have a banana this morning and a yogurt with granola in it. In case you're thinking I'm living on honey buns, I'm not. I eat a little healthier than that. And it's been at least 10 days since my last honey bun. If you're curious about the frequency of honey bun consumption by David on the Transamerica Trail. Thank you, Kansas 2-lane highway system. A rest area. Perfect. How about this? I'm living the high life. I got my granola and a yogurt that's still a little bit cool from the fridge overnight, and my long iced teaspoon. A nice little snack here at the rest stop. 1-lane construction zone, and I timed it perfectly. Right when I arrived up to the front, the light changed. That worked out well. This is probably my 5th or 6th of these across America, and that for sure has not been happening with the prior ones. I was overdue for good luck at a 1-lane construction zone. I'm in Neal, Kansas, tiny little town, and was looking for their motto. Didn't see it on any sign, but all the churches, it must be VBS time. When I was a kid, VBSs didn't have themes. If there was a theme, it was like 2 Peter. But today, VBSs have themes like scuba. I passed the church had a scuba VBS theme, and this one was Wild Time, with pictures of a bunch of wild animals on their signage.
Another one?
I think that one's dead.
That feels like an impact.
We finally crossed the border from Kansas into Ontario, Canada, and now find ourselves in Toronto. Okay, the Ontario and Canada statements were flat out lies, but the Toronto part was true. Toronto, Kansas was in fact named after the city in Canada, but I couldn't find an explanation as to why.
I've been in first gear in Kansas, certainly because of the wind. That was my first time I was in first gear because of the climb. 8.2% grade just east of Toronto, Kansas, if you can believe it. Wow, wasn't expecting 8.2% grade. It didn't last long, but that was, you need help, Paul? Paul's got something rubbing. Let's go check it out. We had a bolt rubbing on a brake disc. That was the noise.
The only mechanicals we have will be okay, huh?
All right, this little guy's right on the double yellow. We gotta help him out. Don't pee on me, little guy. Don't pee on me. That's not how this is gonna work. All right, I do you a favor. You do me a favor. All right, here, look at you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh ho ho. He's heavy. This thing has some weight to it. This is bigger than the last one we had. Same looking shell as the one Paul helped out. All right, little guy. You are gonna survive this. There we go. All right. Live a good life. Behave yourself. Be good to your family. Whoa, Kansas. You're gonna make me sweat this morning. Ready for that, Paul? You getting scared? Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. That's like Carson Pass Part 2. 8.8% grade. Kansas, what are you doing to me? All right, Kansas east of Newton is not the same as Kansas west of Newton and eastern Colorado. There's my conclusion. Riding into another strong headwind. 16 mile per hour steady, 30 mile per hour gusts. I'm riding due south. The wind's coming almost from the due south. Oh, one more mile of this before I get to turn east again, and this becomes a crosswind. I think westbounders actually have the wind advantage in Kansas because the Transamerica Trail does not go perfectly east and west in the state. It goes from the southeast and travels west to northwest. So I'm traveling a bit south, although I'm crossing the state east, whereas westbounders are going a bit north. And I was told from the locals that the winds this time of year are always from the south, and so the westbounders get a little advantage there, and us eastbounders don't. Into the great wide open, under the skies of blue, out in the great wide open, A rebel without a clue. I got these bone conduction headphones. I listen to music maybe an hour or two a day. They're under here so you can't see them. But the songs in my library that I rate 4 or 5 stars are the songs that I keep on my phone. And the last 4 songs in a row featured Tom Petty. This is completely random. I have thousands and thousands of songs in my library. It was a Traveling Wilbury song, which Tom Petty was a part of, 2 Tom Petty solo, and a Heartbreaker songs, and then another Traveling Wilbury song. So I don't know what's going on with Apple's randomizer algorithm, but it gave me 4 Tom Petty songs in a row. By chance, apparently.
Coyville, Kansas is home to a community hall, a church, and one place of business, a car body repair shop. Many cities in Kansas that I've been researching were named after their postmasters or by their postmasters. Must have been a perk of the job back in the day. This postmaster was named Oscar Coy, and I'm sure his brainstorming session for town names lasted all of 15 seconds.
Nine and a half miles to go. All of my water is warm. I filled up my water bottles with ice and water at the gas station this morning. The problem with most gas station fountains is that the ice is pellet ice, which is great for rapidly beverage, but I think it's bad for maintaining beverages cold. I think what would be best is ice cubes that have the most mass and the least surface area, so that it takes those cubes a long time to melt and dissolve. And that's not what most fountain ice cubes are. So we get, an hour and a half of cold beverages, but when you're on the bike for what can be 9-10 hour days, the bulk of that time is spent drinking warm water. Just saw a sign outside a farm notifying everybody who drives by that family was the Farm Bureau's Farm Family of the Year. Oh my, congratulations to them. Allison, Yumi, and Sherlock, life goal, someday the 3 of us are going to be Farm Family of the Year, all right? Let's work toward that. Learned a couple years ago that dew point is a much better indicator than humidity when it comes to how the air feels. And a dew point above 70 is considered miserable. And I just checked, the dew point is 71. I'm guessing from here until the Atlantic Ocean, I'm going to be experiencing dew points that are above 70 like every day. I looked up a dew point chart because I was second guessing myself. 50 degrees to 60 degrees dew point feels comfortable. 60 to 65 degree dew point feels sticky. 65 to 70 degrees dew point feels unpleasant, and 70 degrees and higher dew point feels gross. That's actually the word this chart uses. Gross.
Chanute, Kansas is home to, of all things, a safari museum. Martin and Osa Johnson were documentary filmmakers that took frequent trips to Africa. The museum holds part of their collection of art collected on their voyages. Jennifer Knapp is also from Chanute. She was a CCM singer-songwriter, and I heard her in concert when Bebo Norman opened for her. We went to see Bebo and made a bunch of ridiculous signs to express our love to Bebo, but we didn't want Jennifer Knapp to feel left out, so we made a couple signs for her as well. She was not amused at all and told my roommate Drew Man that he got what he wanted, his 5 minutes of fame. Ouch, Jennifer Knapp.
I'm walking to Sonic, whoa, and don't it feel good? I'm at the Martin and Osa Johnson Safari Museum, and all I've seen so far is the 9-minute introductory film, which was fascinating, made me want to learn more, and I am exploring all of the artifacts, and I learned that the Johnsons themselves did not collect the artifacts. It's donations from other people who have donated artifacts because they just brought back their films and stories. Maybe I should return the pepper spray and just have one of these in a holster on my bike. I ran across these two westbounders on the Transamerica Trail. They're doing just fine. This djembe is ready for Sunday night acoustic worship night. Fascinated by the name of this gun store. Today's daily recap is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crack open a ice-cold Coca-Cola. Today's difficulty was a 4, and our scenery was at a 4 also, and my overall feeling of positivity is at a 9. Good day today.